Do you ever think of shame as a good thing? Parenting and teaching techniques often tell us to avoid it at all costs, and shaming is even a verb in our culture, as if per se shaming was automatically equivalent to bad. But St. Thomas Aquinas names verecundia, often translated shamefacedness or shame, as an integral part of the virtue of temperance. Integral parts of virtues are just things that need to be present for the virtue to come about in the person. Just like the integral parts of a body need to be present in order for the body to function, to be alive. So, shamefacedness and another one, honestas, are the two integral parts of temperance for St. Thomas Aquinas. In the second part of the Summa, question 143, he writes, shamefacedness and honesty are parts of temperance because they regard the same object, namely the moderating of pleasure, but under different aspects. Shamefacedness withdraws the mind from disgraceful acts, while honesty inclines it to honorable ones. So shame has a negative quality, and I don't mean emotionally negative. I mean as in something that is taken away, or some demure, some retreating aspect. So we are to hold back from, and we are to naturally be repelled by certain things in life that go in excess. That's not culturally appropriate to say, but St. Thomas Aquinas wasn't worried about that. He was worried about the truth. So if you say that shame is bad by itself, then what you really are implying is that there is nothing shameful, that there are no shameful acts. And I think that's probably become popular because our culture is exceedingly permissive. We think of everything as just whatever, as long as it pleases you. We don't worry about morality so much anymore. And so I think that's why shame has become an automatic bad thing for us. But for St. Thomas, blushing when you took that fifth piece of chocolate cake, or looking around the room awkwardly as you performed some sort of like gluttonous or lascivious act, was an important part of the beginner in virtue realizing that what they were doing was wrong and starting to want to refrain from it. Honestas is a little bit more interesting than that even, because it is an attraction to moral beauty or decency. It's interesting to think of morality as being beautiful, but it is. That's exactly what we're attracted to in our heroes, in the novels and the movies. It's that noble knight who refrains from engaging in sexual activity with a married woman who's trying to tempt him, like in Sir Gawain or something like that, right? It's precisely the ability to restrain one's lower passions and hold back for a good that is higher, that makes our hero noble and free. That's what honestas helps him to do, is to be drawn to that. And we all are. So taken together, you can see how these are integral parts of the virtue of temperance, which moderates the enjoyment of sensual desires. We are to be repelled by an excess. We are to be ashamed when we cross the line of right reason, and we are to be attracted to moral truth and goodness in a way that makes it beautiful to us, something worth pursuing. Those two things, when they're present, produce the rudiments of temperance.